Israeli troops shot tear gas and opened fire on Palestinians approaching the border fence in Gaza. The blockaded territory's Hamas rulers had called for a large turnout, and tens of thousands heeded their call. Saturday's protest fell on Land Day, the annual commemoration of 6 Palestinians killed by Israeli forces for protesting the seizure of their land in 1976.
We want to remember the sacrifices made by our forefathers. We want to raise awareness on Palestinian rights on this occupied land. This is our land, and the whole world can see that from the large number of protesters here.
The weekly Great March of the Return rallies call for the lifting of the blockade on Gaza. The blockade has crippled the economy and helped drive the unemployment rate to above 50%. Protesters also want the right to return to land lost during the founding of Israel some 70 years ago.
The Palestinian people are taking to the streets today to confirm that they are holding fast to their rights and land, most of all the right of return. They support the resistance. They are saying to those who spread rumors and to those who try to normalize ties with Israel that they have chosen the right way without going back or hesitation, no matter how big the sacrifice.
The rallies capped a tense week, which saw Palestinians fire rockets into Israel and the Israelis hit back with airstrikes. Keen to prevent a further escalation, Hamas had promised to keep crowds away from the fence. But protesters pushed ahead and hurled rocks and burned tires.
Palestinians call it a protest, while Israel says it's a riot. What the two sides do appear to have agreed upon, though, is that they don't want to spark another war.
Israel has blamed Hamas for Saturday's escalation in violence.
It's been a year now of riots organized by Hamas, where they have been using Palestinian civilians as a type of weapon, pushing them towards the fence and trying to use the civilians in order to tear down the fence to allow for Hamas terrorists to get inside Israel. They have been calling it a peaceful protest, but I think that today really proves what it's all about. Today there were 40,000 Palestinians who participated.
In recent days, Egypt has stepped up efforts to broker a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas. Hamas now says Israel is offering to ease the blockade with a package of economic incentives in exchange for calm along the border. But Hamas is standing firm and says the weekly marches will continue until the blockade is fully lifted. Abubakr al Shamahi, TRT World, Gaza.